ओम शांति अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 14.
दुआ
Give blessings, receive blessings. Today's topic is bestowers, that is, deities, the one who give. The Avyak signal in every thought of you elevated souls. Let the blessings from the heart, sorry, the Avyak signal title is Give Happiness from Your Heart According to the Code of Conduct. Simply pay attention when you give happiness. Never give happiness to others by breaking any code of conduct that would not be accumulated in the account of happiness. That would be accumulated in the account of sorrow through automatic machinery. Therefore, give happiness to others from your heart according to the code of conduct. Let it not be superficial, but from your heart. Children of the bestower of happiness, give happiness through their thoughts and words to those who come into connection and relationship with them and accumulate blessings. And now we'll listen to Mohini Didi.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
संगम युग पर बाबा की तरफ से
At the confluence
सदा
age,
सुखी रहे मेरे बच्चे,
from Baba's
उसका वरदान मिला
side, we receive this blessing
है
that
और सदा
may my
सुखी
children
रहे
always receive, always be happy,
हमारी मनसा
and to
हमारी
constantly
वाणी और करम
remain happy. Our
सदा
thoughts,
मर्यादा युक्त रहे।
our words, our
बाबा
actions
ने
should
कुछ
always be
नियम,
according to the code of conduct.
कुछ मर्यादाएं, कुछ अच्छी नीति,
Baba has given us
सबको
some
बताने का
principles, some
कोशिश की
maryadas,
है,
certain rules that Baba has not only
लेकिन हम
explained
सभी
to
मर्यादा
us,
पूर्वक
but
चलते हैं।
also we
तो
walked on
मर्यादा
those
से क्या है,
according to the code of conduct.
जैसे
And
बच्चे
so
पैदा हैं तो
when we
माँ के
do it
साथ
according to the maryada, then they say if there is a rule, then there is
जितना
also benefit. If there is a
पैदा
law,
होते
then that
हैं
law also brings benefit.
उतना
So
सुखी
to
रहते
the
हैं
extent that I'm able to walk on the
और फिर सुख
path
से भी।
by following the code of conduct, then I'm able to also receive
कई बार क्या होता
happiness and
है,
give happiness. Many a times,
मन
what
कहता
happens
है
is
कि
that
सुख दे,
the mind feels that I want to give
चाहे कोई
them
बच्चा है
happiness,
कभी बड़ा है,
whether he's a child or
तो
when they
उसको
become
खाने में
big.
कोई चीज स्वादिष्ट लगती है और बहुत सुख मिलता है
If
उसको,
you know that they like something to eat
और
and they
वो
receive a
उसको
lot of
खाना है,
happiness in that and they want to eat it.
परंतु मर्यादा
But
अनुसार
according to the
वो अभी
Maryada,
सतोगुनी नहीं है,
it is not
लेकिन
elevated food. It is not
उसको
satoguni
खुश
food.
करने के लिए
But to make him
जितना
happy,
चाहते हैं
we
वो
want to
मर्यादा
give
पूरी।
that food, then our Maryada breaks.
तू कभी मोहवश,
So sometimes
कभी
due to
लोभ
attachment,
के वश, किसी भी विकार के वश,
sometimes due to greed. So because of any vice,
अब मर्यादा को
if
तोड़कर
I break
और
the
सुख
code of
देते
conduct
हैं,
and give happiness to others,
तो वास्तव में सुख
then
भी नहीं है,
it is not
मर्यादा
actually
भी टूटी।
happiness. And in fact,
एक
the
बार क्या
Maryada also
होता है
broke. Many a times
कि
it
शॉर्ट
happens
टर्म
that short term
अल्पकाल का सुख
benefit is seen, short
पर
term
लंबे समय
happiness
का
is
दुख होता है,
achieved, but for the long term,
वो
there is loss.
जीवन भर की कमजोरी भी बन जाती है।
It becomes a weakness for the lifetime, whatever
समय
it
की
may be,
बात है,
whether it is about food
व्यवहार की बात है,
or whether it is about behavior.
कई बार ऐसा होता है
Many a times it happens
टेलीविजन
that
देखना है
we are watching television
तो कई परिवार वाले ज्ञान में नहीं होते,
And many
तो वो
family
नहीं
members are
होते हैं
not in gyan, so not in knowledge, and so they
उनके
think that
दुख में ना
we have to watch because we have to
तो
make
थोड़ा
others
सा
happy.
अटेंशन रखें।
So we have to pay attention to
कई
this.
बार ऐसा हो सकता है कि
Many a times it
झगड़ा
might happen that
होगा,
many a times it may happen
पर
that there will be
ये कहते
conflict,
हैं
there will be fight
कि
also.
जब
But if we want
सब
that
कभी
one day all of
मर्यादा का
them
पालन करेंगे
understand my
तो
maryadas,
हो
then
सकता
we
है
have to make ourselves strong.
अगर खुद मजबूत होते हैं
If I
तो
am
एक दिन सारे परिवार
strong,
वाले
stable, then one day in the whole family,
वो मर्यादा का पालन
that
करने से
principle starts to be
परिवार
followed. And if
सुखी
it
बनता
is
है।
followed, then the family
तो
becomes
वातावरण
very happy.
स्वर्ग जैसा होता है
The atmosphere is
और
like heaven,
कर्म श्रेष्ठ होने
and
से
the actions become elevated,
परिणाम
because
और
of which
फल
the present and the
दोनों अच्छे
future
होते हैं। कई बार
both
वर्तमान
become
अच्छा
good.
होता है
Sometimes the present is good,
पर भविष्य
but
अच्छा
the
नहीं होता।
future is not good.
तो हर एक अपनी
So
जिंदगी में
everyone has to check in their own
सुख
lives.
तो देना है
We
पर
have to
मर्यादा
give
तोड़कर
happiness, but
नहीं।
not by breaking the
और
maryada.
विकारों के जो भी सुख है
And whatever is
कर्म
the happiness
संबंधित
that comes from the
कर्म श्रेष्ठ
vices,
नहीं और
temporary,
यही
then the
मुश्किल
actions are not elevated. And of
मोहिनी
course,
को बाबा कहता है
then fortune is not
तीन
created
काम
for
करके
future. So Baba says we have to give
क्षण भंग और सुख
happiness for all
इन
three
तीनों
aspects
कानों
of
का
time,
अगर
not
सुख
just
खुद को
temporary
समझ के
happiness. So if I want to experience
तीनों का अगर
happiness in
सुख
three aspects of time,
देना भी है
and I want
तो
to give
मर्यादाओं का
happiness in
पालन
three aspects of
जरूरी
time,
है।
then I have to
जो माँ
follow
बाबा
maryadas. It
जीवन में
is necessary. Brahma Baba, while
बाबा
staying
के
in the
3 बच्चे
household,
थे 5
Baba had 5 children,
2 लड़के और 3 बच्चियां।
3 girls and two
कुछ इच्छा
boys.
था कि
And
शादी करूं उनको शादी करा दी।
and those who wanted to get married, he allowed
और
them to be married.
जो पवित्र रहना
Those
चाहता
who
था
wanted to live life of
वो
purity,
पवित्र
mm,
रहने दिया।
he let them be pure.
तो बाबा कहते हैं
So Baba says
दिल से मर्यादा पूर्वक सुख
that
दो।
mm,
सुख देने में सिर्फ ध्यान रखना कभी मर्यादा तोड़ करके किसको सुख नहीं
give
देना
happiness from your heart according to the code of conduct.
क्योंकि ये सुख
Never give
देने
happiness to
वाला
others by breaking any code of conduct,
ये
because that would
ऑटोमेटिकली
not be
अच्छा
accumulated
क्योंकि
in the
ये
account of happiness.
ऑटोमेटिकली मशीनरी दुख के
That would
खजाने में जमाती
automatically
है
be
मर्यादा
accumulated in the account of sorrow.
इसलिए दिल से
Therefore, give
मर्यादा
happiness to
पूर्वक
others from your heart
सुख दो
according to the code of conduct.
दिखावा मात्र
Let
मत
it
करो
not be superficial, but from your heart.
सुख देना है दिल से
Children
देना
of the
है
bestower
दुख
of happiness, they
दिखावे के
give
लिए नहीं
happiness from heart, not superficial, but from your heart.
सुख करता के बच्चे एक सेकंड में
So you give happiness
अपनी
through
भाषा द्वारा
your thoughts and words to those who come
वाणी के द्वारा
into connection and
संबंध
relationship
संपर्क के द्वारा सुख दो दुआएं भी जमा होंगी।
and accumulate
यहाँ
blessings.
बाबा वो बात कर रहे
So
हैं
here Baba is talking about
कि
the
सुख
thing
देना
that
चाहते हैं
what happiness you want to
पर
give.
मर्यादा तोड़नी पड़ती है।
But if you have to break the maryada,
तो बाबा कहते हैं उस
then
सुख
Baba is
में
saying that
वो
that
पाएंगे नहीं।
happiness you won't receive any
अगर हम
blessings.
चाहते हैं
If we
कि
want
सुख दें
that we
और
want to
दुआएं
give
जमा हो
happiness and accumulate blessings
अपने लिए भी जमा हो
for
दूसरों
myself
से
as
भी
well as
जमा
for
हो
others,
कई कई होंगे मर्यादा
many
कई तरह की मर्यादा होती है
many kinds of codes of conduct are there, maryadas are
एक एक
there.
विकार में ले
If we take
हर
one vice, then within
विकार की
it
मर्यादाएं हैं
there is code of conduct. How we have to be beyond it.
लोभ की देखो
If you
बहुत
look
ही
at greed, if you look at
लेकिन
attachment.
एक श्रेष्ठ
But
जीवन,
if I want to live an elevated life,
महान जीवन,
great life,
पुण्य आत्मा जीवन,
highest of life, life of a charitable
कोई भी इस
soul.
तरह की जीवन जीनी है
If any such
तो
kind of life
जल्दी
I
जल्दी
want to
करनी है
live, I have to,
तो बहुत जरूरी है
it is very
मर्यादाओं का
important.
पालन
I
करना,
have to follow the maryadas, follow the
मर्यादाओं
codes
से
of conduct. I have to be the
नहीं
one
दिखता।
who follows the codes of
और
conduct
जो भी
like
अपने घराने
deities.
के हैं
So whoever belong to our
बाबा
family,
हमेशा कहता है
Baba always
ये तो
says
जान जाए पर वचन नहीं,
that life can go, but the determined promise
कुछ भी
cannot.
नहीं होता,
It's a
डर
saying in
होता है
Hindi.
सिर्फ।
mm,
अपनी जीवन है,
No,
मर्यादाओं का
nothing
पालन
actually
है,
happens, but there is little
दुआ
fear.
का
It
खाता
is my
चलता जाए
life. I want to walk on the
तो डेथ
path
के बाद
through the
आएगी,
codes of conduct. I have to accumulate
सबकी
blessings. So
पहचान
there is
हो
no
जाने
fear
वाली,
actually. I have to increase my
चलिए
elevated
बहुत
actions
अच्छा।
and become a charitable
आपका
soul.
होमवर्क
So
है,
it is very
थोड़ा
nice.
थोड़ा
Today's homework, little
देखना
by
संभल
little,
से
we can see from the morning
कहाँ
itself
कहाँ
where I
मर्यादा
am
तोड़ने की है,
breaking
सिर्फ इतना
maryadas,
है
and where is
जय
the
हम सुख
possibility
ले रहे हैं,
where we are
चलिए
breaking the codes of conduct
बहुत बहुत
because
धन्यवाद।
we are giving
ओम
happiness to others. It is very important and necessary. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। अवेक मुरली रिवीजन 1969 से पदम गुना भाग्य और वरदान।
Om Shanti. Now we will listen to the Avyakt Murli from 1969 onwards. Multi-million times fortunate.
अवेक मुरली तारीख है
Avyakt
27 फरवरी
Murli, the date
सर्वश्री
is
परात्पर
27th of
होली
February
सवारी नवरात्रि
1972,
होली
Holy Swan Memorial,
निश्चय ही
Holy.
हूँ जो ऐसे निश्चित
They
सफल
have the faith
समझ
that
मुझे
victory is
वाले
already
हैं
guaranteed. What
उनकी
will the stage
स्थिति
be of those
जिंदगी
who move along,
उनके
considering
चेहरे पे
success to be
विशेष
guaranteed?
झलक दिखाई
What
देंगी
special sparkle will be
निश्चितों
visible on their
समर्थ
faces?
कि
You were told
विजय
about
होगा
faith and
विजय
how
हमारी
they will
निश्चित
have
है
the faith that
लेकिन
victory is
उनके
guaranteed for
चेहरे
them.
पर क्या दिखाई देगा
But what will be
जब
visible on their
विजय
faces?
निश्चित है तो
If
निश्चिंत
victory
रहेंगे
is guaranteed, they will
उनके
remain
बाल में
carefree,
चिंता
will they
नहीं
not?
लिखा
There will
तनाव
not be
नहीं
any
कहीं
lines of worry
ऐसे
visible in
निश्चित
any
रहेंगे
situation.
कि
Are you
निश्चिंत
those
और
who
सदा
constantly
सुरक्षित
have such
रहने
faith in the
वाले
intellect
हैं
that you are victorious and carefree?
अगर नहीं
If
तो
not,
निश्चय
how
बुद्धि
would you be called
100%
those with
कैसे रहेगी
100% faith? To
100%
have
निश्चय
100%
बुद्धि
faith
अर्थात
means to be
निश्चित
victorious and to
विजयी
remain
और
carefree.
निश्चिंत अब इससे
Now you
अपने
can
आप
check
को देखें
yourself from
कि
this to
100%
see
सभी
whether you have
बातें निश्चय
100%
होती
faith
हैं
in all aspects.
सिर्फ बाप में
Just to
निश्चित
have faith in the
बुद्धि
Father
निश्चय
does not
बुद्धि
mean
नहीं
to
कहा
have
जाता
faith in the intellect.
बाप में
You
निश्चय
have to
बुद्धि
have faith in the
साथ
intellect
साथ
for
अपने
the
बाप
Father,
में भी निश्चय
but
बुद्धि होनी
you must
चाहिए
also have
और साथ
simultaneous
साथ
faith
जो भी
in the
शक्ति
intellect for your
हर
own self.
सेकंड की एक्ट रिपीट हो रही है
As
उसमें
well
भी
as that,
सौ
you need
परसेंट निश्चय
100%
होनी
faith in the
चाहिए
intellect for
इसको
whatever
कहा
act of the
जाता है
drama
निश्चय
is being
बुद्धि
repeated at every
जैसे
second.
बाप में 100% निश्चय बुद्धि
Only
है
such a soul is called a soul
उसमें
with faith in
संजीवनी
the
और
intellect.
बुद्धि
You
सब
have
एक में
100%
वास
faith in the
करती
Father.
हैं
There is no question of doubt about that. But do not have to pass in just one subject. You must also have just as much faith in your own self that you are that same elevated soul from the previous cycle who played a part with the Father. As well as that, you must also see every part of the drama whilst in the stage. Every part is beneficial for me, the elevated soul. Those who constantly pass in these three types of faith, such souls with faith in the intellect, remain close to the Father in liberation and in liberation in life. Those with such faith in the intellect never have any questions. An intellect with faith does not have the language of why and what and so on. Because when questions are asked, a queue is formed. Devotees and not enlightened souls stand in a queue. A queue is to be formed in front of you, is it not? One has to wait in a queue. The moments of waiting have now finished. Now it is time for the devotees to wait. Knowledge means the time for attaining, the time for celebrating a meeting. Do you have such faith in the intellect? The memorials of souls who have such faith in the intellect are shown here. Have you seen your memorial? Have you seen Achalkar, home of stability? Maya can never attack those who have surrendered themselves to Bapdada with all their thoughts. Such souls remain safe from any attack of Maya. If you become the children, you remain safe. Bachcha banna means becoming a child, and remaining safe means bachna. But if you do not become children, then you cannot be safe from Maya. To be continued, Om Shanti.